Everyone, the Google Pixel Watch 2 has just officially came out, and I want to give you guys a quick little breakdown and an introduction on exactly how to use this particular watch. It's very cool, has a lot of capability, and I'm very excited that you picked it up because it's a pretty good purchase. Now, on the front of this watch, you do have your particular, screen, display. Any watch that you basically have will have some sort of display on the front. This is a pretty good panel. It's 41 millimeters, it's a pretty good size, and I definitely do think for the average person, it's a very good looking panel, and that's something that I'm very happy about. Now, surrounding the display, it's a circular display, so it's nothing super crazy. It's kind of curved a little bit at the top and bottom, which looks very nice. There's nothing really on the left side, just a little speaker grill. On the right side, you do have your standard button, and you also have another button at the very top, which kind of just showcases it's pretty much just like a little recents button panel, which we'll talk about in a second. Nothing else really on the right side. On the back side of this particular watch, you can see we have that standard charging little area. So this specific one, basically this green light here, is a little bit of a sensor. So that will basically, it'll track different like heartbeats and different things like that. You have your bands at the top and bottom too, which is really nice. So you have that type of capability, which is a really cool thing. Now, taking on and off the bands is a little bit of a challenge for some people, including myself. So what you're going to want to do is there's these little buttons on the sides of your specific watch. What you can do is you can basically hold down on that particular watch button right here and slide these bands out. Like I said, it's kind of a little bit of a complicated process. It really just depends on how you're going to do it. But if you want to, you can go ahead and try holding down the button and sliding these things out. Again, it is a little bit of a process, but it is an option that you have. To just go ahead and hold down those buttons on the side, and you should be able to go ahead and basically take those bands out and forward, and depending on what you want to do. Now, coming back to the actual watch itself, you'll basically come into your home screen. I've already been through the initial setup. Again, you can connect this watch to a Google Pixel, to a Samsung Galaxy, really to any Android phone. As long as you download the Google Pixel Watch, the Google Pixel Watch application, you should be able to use your Pixel Watch as you normally would. Now, coming back into the main panel, you can basically have this customizable display. So here at the very top, you'll basically have your date and your time. The time is right here. You'll have these little widgets at the bottom, and you can always swipe through and hold down these specific panels like this, and you can always click on these specific widgets to kind of get into different areas. If you hold down on these little specific, watch faces, you can basically see that you have this little edit button. Now you can also swipe through and choose different types of displays if you want to. For me personally, I think the main stock display is actually pretty good, but you can choose different watch faces. But on top of that, you can click this edit button, which is right here, and you can actually edit up these specific panels as well. So this is another really cool thing. You can actually scroll through and you can change these types of widgets. You can tap on a widget here and change these things too. You can leave it empty, and you have a lot of other options here that you can kind of choose from. So that's something that's actually really cool. So what you can do is you can just go through and choose these different widgets. Now you can swipe back just like this to come back into the previous panel. You can also, if you want to go back home, and let's say you're done with this panel, anytime you want to go back home, you can basically click onto this little panel right here to basically come back either to the previous panel or to come back home. So that is something that's really cool. I do that all the time, and that's basically universally on any watch, a Galaxy Watch, Apple Watch, or Pixel Watch. That is essentially how you do that. Now, that's that for that specific way. Now, there's another big thing. If you swipe down from the top, the display kind of dims out, but if you swipe down from the top, you basically come to this panel. These are basically your control center toggles, your customizable toggles that you can kind of choose from. So starting off at the top, you'll basically see these icons. They can be a ton of different things. You have Google Wallet, you have your flashlight, you have brightness, airplane mode, your phone, do not disturb mode, you have your battery life right here, and this little indicator at the very bottom showcases whether you're actually connected to a device or you're disconnected to a device. If you're disconnected to a device, that may mean that your device is no longer getting notifications, it's not syncing with your phone, so anything that's going on with your phone is not going to sync up with it. So kind of keep that in mind. Now, on top of that, you can see your little settings panel there. We'll get into the settings panel in a second. If you swipe back up and you swipe back down just like this, you'll get into all your notifications. So any notifications that you have within your device right there, it'll basically sync up right there and show you right there, which is pretty cool. Now you can swipe back down. Now, if you want, you can also swipe to the side and you can see these other widgets that basically come up. So you can go and see exactly what's going on with your specific watch. If you have different applications and things like that, they'll basically come up right here, which is super cool. Now, if you click back home, you'll basically come back to your home panel. Now, if you click home once again, this little action button, you will basically get into all the applications that you have on side of your Pixel Watch. Now, there's a couple things you can do here. One, you can actually roll the specific Pixel Watch crown, and just like this, to kind of scroll between all these different things that are going on. So this is actually pretty cool because you can actually go through and just kind of scroll through here. And it's a very, very cool thing. Now, if you kind of keep scrolling right here, you basically find all these applications. What I would recommend every single person to do is to basically go through and just get used to these types of apps. There's a lot of different applications here, and if you're not comfortable or you're not used to kind of seeing these different panels, just kind of go through, choose which specific panel you want to go through, and kind of get used to kind of going through and using these. Because there are lots and lots of other applications and different things that you can do within this panel that you might want to get used to. Now, one thing I would probably recommend every single person to get used to, honestly, is to scroll all the way down into your settings panel. So hop inside of settings, which is right here. Now, this settings panel is going to have a lot of information. So starting off at the very top, you'll have your settings, your timer up there. Connectivity is a little panel that's going to demonstrate your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth toggles and different things like that. So that's probably another panel that you should probably get used to. Your airplane mode right there too. Hopping back out, you have your display panel right there. If you want to change anything within your display, you can change your watch face, adjust your brightness, sunlight boost, a lot of other things here always on screen if you want to turn that on. So you have a lot of different options here too, which is pretty cool. Swiping back out, you have gestures, which is basically the gestures that we've been using, swiping up, swiping back, things like that. Apps and notification, Google, sound, vibration. This is a big one because if you want to go ahead and kind of turn on or off the vibration sensor or motors that are going on within your Pixel Watch, you can kind of go through and enable or disable these depending on what you want to do. So that is an option that you have. That's something that's really, really cool here. Swiping back out, we have our battery option, which is pretty cool. So that's something that's really awesome. You can type in the battery right here, and you can go and change this out too. You can turn on battery saver mode, and you have a lot of other options here too. Hopping back out, you have general, which is a really big one. Under general, if you tap into here, you can see we have a lot of different options here too, which again is a pretty big deal. You have watch, you have health profiles, location, safety and emergency, accessibility, security, and you have system right here. Now under system, if you tap into here, this is a pretty big panel. Under system updates, I would recommend just clicking into here. And then what I'd recommend doing, here you can see your watch up to date, whatever. If you're not up to date on your Google Pixel Watch, I would recommend every single person, this is probably one of the more important things you can do, to update your particular Pixel Watch. Once again, this is a very, very important thing. And if you're not actually updating your Pixel Watch at a common basis, that is probably going to be a big issue for a lot of people. You're going to miss out on features, you're going to miss out on things that are happening, and I would probably recommend just getting used to updating your Pixel Watch. So once your Pixel Watch is up to date, you should be good to go. Hopping back out, you should be able to see these other things, which are power off, restart, date and time, input methods, language, diagnostics, about, and at the very bottom, disconnect and reset. So there's a lot of things within the settings panel that I would recommend getting used to. They're not completely like, you're going to be using every day, but they're just some things that I recommend getting used to and getting into the habit of checking your settings and updating your Pixel Watch. Clicking back here, you basically come back home. And that is basically how you use your Pixel Watch at a very, very high level. Now, there are applications that may require you to kind of get used to. Things like, the calendar application or the camera app, contacts, especially things that are, the workout applications or the messaging or phone call applications. Those things you're going to have to get used to. You still have things like the Play Store. There's a lot of overlap here. You can always download applications and things, via the applications that you have on your Pixel Watch, or your Google Pixel or your Samsung Galaxy phone, whatever you're using. But that is another pretty big thing to keep in mind as well. So it is very, very similar to your Android phone. So if you're using any sort of Android phone, it's basically the same exact process. But like I said, there's a bit of a learning curve, but beyond that, you should be good to go. And that's a pretty quick breakdown on exactly how to use your Google Pixel Watch too. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.